I have Reese's in my mouth, but that's all right, guys. What's going on? Third Cheat Reactions here. I'm Shane.
Zach.
James.
And we're here for the season premiere of Season 3 of Rick and Morty.
Hell yeah.
So, first 2 seasons, folks, what do you guys think?
Amazing show. Comedic geniuses. Some cringe factor in there, like the last episode.
It's intentional. No.
It's intentional, so I love it.
I don't.
I love this show.
This is an amazing
It's a damn good one.
It's an amazing show.
Yeah. And there's been growing up, there's been a lot of great adult animated shows. So we grew up with The Simpsons. Mm-hmm. Then King of the Hill came.
Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
And they're just never too old for cartoons.
Family Guy.
Family Guy.
I never got into Family Guy.
You didn't?
I don't know if it's because of access.
Maybe
I didn't have access to it. I watched the movie, and I liked the movie a lot.
Yeah. Did you like
it's an RC cola machine.
I actually never saw the movie, but when I graduated high school, I started watching a little bit of it because my friends at Giant Eagle liked it.
Right.
The bits with... I did see some of it, because I remember... That might have been from the movie or the show, I don't remember, but the bit with Peter and Michael Moore. They always had the bits with him and Michael Moore. They were in a shitter somewhere, and one of them went into the stall next to the other, and one of them started farting, and then the other one started farting.
That's fucking
and then they
amazing.
stop, and then one of them's leg goes up and goes. It's like this musical dude do it. It was.
Do you guys have a funny story or a bad story about shitting in a public restroom?
No.
Okay. While you're thinking of one, I'm going to scroll up and find this text message that Gus sent me a long time ago. Okay.
Tell your story.
Okay, well, when I was in high school, my senior year, we have 3 periods of lunch. Mm-hmm. They put me in the last period. And first 3 years of high school, every semester, I've always had the first lunch. And I can't even stand waiting until the first lunch. And they made me wait till the third. So,
Damn.
After doing this for 2 weeks, I'm dying. Okay.
Well, you held your shit for 2 weeks?
Yeah, pretty much. So during second period lunch, I went up there. Okay, because I asked to go to the bathroom. I went in line, I got lasagna. I remember the lunch lady.
Bad decision.
The lunch lady's like, "You ain't supposed to be here." So I hightailed out of there. I go down to the third period bathroom, and I know they're following me. Okay, so I get in there, into the men's restroom, and I'm quickly trying to eat my lasagna. Actually, I'm sorry, it wasn't lasagna, it was spaghetti. Spaghetti with meatballs. I'm trying to eat the spaghetti meatballs as fast as I can.
While you're sitting on the shitter?
Yeah. Like with the stall closed. Okay, and then the door flies open. So I go. And these fucking brown leather shoes pull up, and it's like Dumb and Dumber. He's like shaking it. Shane Farley, is that you? I didn't say anything. Shane? I didn't say anything. Shane Farley, you're in trouble. Get out here. I went, what? And it was the new vice principal, Mr. Hampton, and he gives me 5 days of AL.
Who's the principal now?
Yeah, I think he is a principal now, yeah. That son of a bitch. Actually, he's a good guy, honestly. I've worked out with him a few times after. But man, I'll never forget that.
I worked my way around that shit. The lunch period. I had to wait for lunch period, so I just fucking took home ec so I can cook food.
Really?
And then I cooked food and I ate it there, and then I went to lunch and I ate there.
Genius.
Last semester, senior year, I was a teacher's aide, and then I had a study hall, and then I had lunch. Okay, so I basically had 3 lunches.
Right.
So I had 3 hours, which is fucking cool.
So, what did your spaghetti story have to do with shitting?
Because I was in the shitter.
You hit in the shitter, but it wasn't about shit.
Oh, God, I thought about shit.
Well, I'll tell you one. Gus messaged me. He works at Ohio State as a computer technician, and he goes to take a shit pretty much scheduled on the dot at the same time all the time.
A lot of people do that.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I had to shit in the morning like 4 times before like 11, but it's never really on the dot. Okay, well, he's in there, and he realizes after 2 or 3 trips that this Asian American guy was in there at the same time as him.
Right.
Okay, and this guy would wash his hands meticulously for like 5 minutes.
Right.
Which, I wash my hands, but not for 5 minutes.
Right.
Okay. Well, and also another thing is when this guy would shit, he'd wipe his ass, and Gus said it sounded like he'd wipe it, and it was so vigorous. He said it sounded like sandpaper. He said it was like.
God damn.
He said it's like he's doing this.
Oh my God.
Like I wipe, and then that's like I fold it, and then like I wipe again, and sometimes that's it. So I even have a couple of my fingertips after that. Ah, shit. You know what I mean? So normally it's like I wipe twice, dispose. This guy was wiping it like he's scrubbing.
Dude, my ass.
I take enough toilet paper out to where you can fold it and then refold it, unfold it, fold it back over, and like make the most of it.
That's like a fucking Rubik's Cube. You can get if you fuck up, you're gonna get shit on you.
I've been doing it so long, I don't fuck up.
You're probably really good at Rubik's Cubes.
I'm very economic with my toilet paper.
Dude, I do the same
very
thing,
good.
and the problem with that though is it can stop up the toilet.
Well, it ain't happened to me yet.
Well, you got good toilets. At my parents' house,
Oh,
damn near daily, weekly situation.
yeah.
God damn it, Jamie! You stopped up the toilet again.
I'll never forget.
And I'm like, I didn't use that much toilet paper. What are you talking about? Well, no one else does it because you guys don't wipe your asses.
we can't afford to.
No, they wipe
You
their
had a
asses.
brother, won't say which one. I love him to death.
They wipe their asses. I'm just joking.
Yeah, go ahead.
But I don't know how they don't stop up the toilet. Personally,
You probably just use a lot. You probably just grab this fucking thing and just do this. When
I
I was a little
really
kid,
don't.
that's what I did.
I don't.
I would use half a roll. My dad would be like, "What the hell?"
I'm like Zach. I'm economical about it. But anyway, go ahead.
Well, his
paper
brother
expensive.
loves him to death. Won't say his name or which brother it is.
Right.
Okay. I remember he always used to joke around about not flushing the toilet.
He used to what?
He used to-
He just would not flush it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I remember when the toilet would get plugged up.
Right.
Your mom, Beverly, someone plugged up the toilet. He's like, was it me?
You said his name.
Shit, okay, sorry.
I'll edit it out.
Okay.
It's fine.
I edited it out.
And he's like, was it me? Don't flush. Yeah, you're right. Fucking he doesn't flush, so we know it wasn't him. He's like, that's why I don't flush.
One time I didn't flush and you were here. And my dad walked in the bathroom
Yeah.
and he was so fucking pissed. He took me by the back of the head like a dog to its own shit.
Yep.
And he shoved my head in the bowl of the
And you're
toilet.
like 16 or 17.
Yeah, and it wasn't like down in the water, but it was right your face in it.
Jesus.
You know?
I remember
Flush
like,
the fucking toilet! and
I
I
never,
flushed it after.
never not flushed it again.
Yeah, you learn, right?
So,
Learn.
you know, I guess...
Well, I just remember that, like, I was walking that way and walked her. It was like Star Wars The Force Awakens and Kylo Ren, he's getting pissed off, and the stormtroopers like, oh shit.
In the turn.
That's what it was like. I was like, oh shit.
That's fucking hilarious.
Anytime my dad gets pissed, that's pretty much what you do.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know how this turned into a shit story, but
I don't know, we better get rolling.
Well, I got a couple shit stories too now.
Well,
No,
you just told one.
Tell one. Tell another.
You already
I
told no.
I got two good.
I only told one.
Who told one? I told one. I didn't tell any.
No, you didn't.
We're talking about his fucking...
Well, that was like
parents'
15
house.
seconds. Okay.
Well, mine lasted 5.
Okay.
You got one to tell, another one?
I just did.
Okay. Well, here's the deal.
Tell a story.
I got two. I'll make them quick as possible. I usually know when I have to go, right? But this time, when I lived in Arizona, I lived in Phoenix, I was at work, and I was working for basically a delivery service. I stopped to get gas, and I'm standing at the fucking pump, and all of a sudden, it just hit me like a ton of fucking bricks. My stomach made the most god-awful noise. It just
Like
went,
a Dumb and Dumber?
yeah, like dumb numbers, like, and all of a sudden, I'm wearing shorts because with the company we could wear shorts because it was so hot in Phoenix, like 115 degrees. So I'm standing at the pump, and all of a sudden, I just shit myself right there, standing in the parking lot, and it is packed, and I got shorts on, and the next thing you know, there's this shit running down my leg, and I looked down, I had white socks on. And my socks are fucking brown. Brown.
What the hell would you do?
I didn't know what to do for a second. So I just stood there and I kind of looked around like, fuck. So I thought, should I waddle my fat ass into the gas station and try to clean up in the gas station? I'm like, no, I can't do that because everybody will see the shit that's going down my, went down my legs. They'll smell me because it smelled something fucking god awful. They'll see my socks with turds hanging on my fucking, my shoes and all that shit. So I know what I gotta do. I gotta climb in the back of this work van, and I gotta wipe my ass. So the company I worked for delivered like towels and shit like that to restaurants and stuff. So it actually kind of worked out. I was kind of thankful.
Did you put it back in the package?
Well, no.
He fucking walked out of there with a towel wrapped around his waist after he got himself cleaned up.
Well, here's the problem. Here's the problem. It was one of those white vans with windows all the way around it. Like, you could see right in this bitch. They weren't tinted or anything. So I had to get in the back of this van, take my underwear and pants off while people were driving, walking by, at the gas station, a busy-ass gas station, take off my pants. So I took off my underwear, took off my pants. I threw my underwear away because they were just fucking soaked with shit. I wiped my ass with some white towels, and I drove back to where I worked, right? Mm-hmm. I put my pants back on, even though they had shit in them, too. Yeah, I had to do what I had to do. So I took this box of shit and rags, and I threw it in the trash can. Then I drove my ass home, which was like a half hour away in Buckeye, Arizona. Got in the shower, changed my clothes, drove back to work. Like 2 days later, I'm standing out by the trash can, and there's like a group of guys out there, and one of them walks up and goes, "God damn, what's that smell? That fucking trash can, I've never smelled it smell like that before." And I knew inside it was my box of shit. It was my box. I don't know if I should have been.
Damn.
I don't know if I should be proud or embarrassed about that situation.
I got a funny embarrassing story. I think 30 seconds.
But
whatever.
But
we're going into 15 minutes.
So that's that story. But one quick other story. My dad could not find his dentures anywhere. He could not find his dentures.
I don't like where this is going.
He didn't like where it went either. But he couldn't find them anywhere. So, people are pissing and shitting and doing what they do. And he noticed over the next few days that the toilet started to get slow. So it hit him. He's like, ding.
Yeah.
My teeth might be in the goddamn bottom of the toilet. So he got down there and took the toilet off and pulled it up and tipped it over and looked up under there. And there was his teeth, stuck in the bottom of the fucking toilet. 2 or 3 days of shitting and pissing had went by.
What do you do with
and
that?
I asked him, I said, "Dad, how the fuck did you lose your dentures in the toilet?" He's like, "James, I don't know. I don't remember at all losing my dentures." So he cleaned them.
When you try to eat your food, you're just like, "Hey, fuck, I can't eat my food."
He cleaned them and he put them back in his mouth. I'm like, "Dad, tell me you got new dentures." He's like, "Well, no, Jamie, goddamn, those things are expensive." So, thankfully, since then, though, you got new dentures, I think. But, dude, not very many people can say that their dentures spent 3 days in the toilet.
Fuck no. Mine's real quick. I think you might have been here. We were camping on the other side of the river by the dam. And, actually, no. No, we were farther up in the woods. And I had a fart real bad. So
I'm sure I wasn't on board with this because I never camped with you guys on the other side of the river by the dam.
Okay. Well, I mean, okay. Well, anyway, so I jumped up on this table, went, "Ah!" and fucking shit myself. Bad. I thought I farted shit myself and went, and it shot down my fucking leg, was running down, and I remember Cody's like, "What the fuck? What'd you do that for? What did me do?" And I remember fucking, "Go walk to the fucking river. You're not getting my fucking truck." So I walked to the river, I was like wading through the river, And I took my fucking underwear and fucking threw it and put my shorts back on. I'm like, "This is good? Yeah, that's fine."
Did you get cleaned up pretty well, though, from the river?
Yeah, decently.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's right by the dams. It's pretty fast moving.
Yeah.
But then we went and got new clothes. And then we went camping and there were some chicks who came that night. And I remember, like, Tom was like at the tip of his tongue. He's like, "Hey, Shane, so how you doing?" I'm like, "Shut the fuck up, motherfucker." And then all these little jokes they make reference to it. That's pretty much it, guys. For those of us visiting us the first time, I have seen this. We turned this into a little mini podcast. We should probably start the premiere of Rick and Morty.
Let's get it.
Let's do it.
Anyway, that's how I...
Shoney's. Closed the last Shoney's in Marietta.
What a heck of a story.
He did?
I think so.
Garrett, get out of the booth, take all your clothes off, and fold yourself 12 times. You got it. 6 folds, huh? What do you guys got me in a Series 9000?
I said, "You know who this guy is, right? You want me to get intel out of the smartest mammal in the galaxy? You better give me a decent brain analyzer."
Relaxed enough?
I admire you, Rick.
He may have manifested some sort of butt.
He can do that? He is the smartest.
He may have manifested some sort of butt.
Dude, how did we have that conversation about shit and then it opened up with farting and stuff?
He abandoned us.
Willem Dafoe! That's the guy I couldn't think of this morning.
Don't make my mistake, Summer.
Who saved room for Pill Brulee? Oh!
I can see why you
I fucking hate Jones.
I'd like very much to visit the memory of you inventing your portal gun.
Yeah, well, tough titties.
No tougher titty than a psychotic break, Rick.
Well, that depends on who breaks first. Me or the titty.
Memory of her out there, between where you were on 9/11 and your favorite sports blooper? If you take me where I want to go, she'll be there too, won't she?
The day I invented the portal gun is the day I lost her.
Look at these dead flies. Maybe if we arrange them in a certain order, it plays a hologram. Or it opens a secret door.
Summer, you're freaking me out. No, we're not doing so bad.
We're miserable, Morty. You've been keeping your lip zipped about it since Grandpa got arrested, but the fact is, you're freaking stoked to bail on him.
He bails on everybody. So if you really want your grandpa back, grab a shovel. The one that won't let you down is buried in your backyard.
You're right.
Damn.
What? No, I'm not right. I was using ghoulish overkill.
You guys remember how?
Yeah, oh yeah. I love that they're going actually back like this.
10-piece McNugget and a bunch of the Szechuan sauce. Like, as much as you're allowed to give me. In 1998, they had this promotion for the Disney film Mulan, where they created a new sauce for the McNuggets called Szechuan sauce. And it's delicious. And then they got rid of it, and now it's gone. This is the only place we're going to be able to try it. It's in my memory.
Rick, you're doing this bit while your brain is melting.
Okay, all right.
When did you make the leap to interdimensional travel?
I didn't. I did. Well. If it isn't us, you're about to invent something much more powerful. What? Summer?
My goodness, children. Relinquish the illegal technology to the nearest Federation representative.
Oh, that shit again.
Oh my god. I have that exact same top.
This is the place they abandoned.
Imagine going anywhere and you think it's cool being the smartest man on Earth, but once we give you this technology, you become the smartest thing in every conceivable universe. Pass. Excuse me? Bro, Ricks don't pass on this. Who do you think you are? A different kind of Rick, I guess. I just took a long look at myself, and I don't think this science thing is gonna pay off.
Well, why don't I get Beth and we'll go out for ice cream?
These are the parts of Rick's adventures you don't get to see. So, looking for this?
It stinks of Rick.
No! Why? Why would you do that? What is the matter with you people?
They froze him just like they did.
Hold your fire! I'm Morty C-137.
Where is your Rick?
He's in prison.
Summer.
He got captured by the Federation and we were going to rescue him.
We'll dispatch SEAL Team Ricks immediately to break into the prison holding C-137 and assassinate him.
Boo, nah.
Wow, this sauce is fucking amazing. You said it was promoting a movie?
I hate those fucking bugs.
I got it. I fucking got it!
Whoa, is that it?
The portal gun? Yeah. That's the 3 lines of math that separates my life as a man from my life as an unfeeling ghost.
Awesome possum.
Holy shit, yes! Yes, we got it!
Pull me out. Hey, pull me out. Can you hear me?
Code you just uploaded wasn't actually my portal gun formula. It was a virus giving me full control over the brainalyzer.
What are you talking about? This is a memory.
It's a trap! Abort! I'm still in his Shoney's. Repeat, we never left his Shoney!
Mission accomplished, boys. Pull me out. Roger that.
Abort! We never left his...
Well, I'm just a dumbass bug, but it's possible Rick knew he'd be in town.
SEAL Team Rick in the house. Hi, Rick. Bye, Rick.
Oh!
D99, you okay? I'm bummed I didn't get to give that insect dick a test drive. Wait.
Holy shit.
A city of grandpas?
It's the Citadel of Ricks.
Rick's dead! Rick's dead! Good enough. He's a spy, blow him up. I'm gonna go take a shit. It's not fair, you have no rights, and he's not a lawyer. We just keep him here because he's fun. Look at him go. We'll be lenient. Let's not suck the ghost of his dick too hard. He was a terrorist, and now he's dead.
Yeah, if you think my Rick's dead, he's alive. And if you think you're safe, he's coming for you.
What the fuck? He just teleported into a galactic federal prison.
Jesus.
Wait. No. It has to be DC-137, you guys. You know he's coming for us. Right. You guys play Rick Laser Scissors for the Morty.
Grandpa Rick!
Duh.
You're alive!
Rick! What's this supposed to accomplish? We have infinite grandkids. You're a rogue, Rick. Irrational, passionate. You love your grandkids. You came to rescue them.
I hate you!
Not an issue, sweetie.
That's enough! Drop the gun, Rick!
Morty, I know you're too stupid to get this, but you're really fucking this up right now. I wasn't gonna let her die, you fucking moron! Ha!
Aww.
Point is, he thought I was going to. I totally did, by the way. You're a fucking moron, Morty.
Morty, you fucking idiot!
You're a serious fucking idiot, Morty. You basically killed us all.
You're the worst.
It's a bag of sand, idiot, Morty. Your Rick had the dumbest thing I've ever laid eyes on. Morty.
Who's stupid now, bitch?
Morty, we just got him back!
That was amazing, Morty. Oh my god. Good job, Morty. Oldest Rick trick in the book.
Fake gun, shoot me, and stand up. Brilliant!
Yeah. Good thing I saw that note.
What should I pay them with?
Their payment is the honor they'll feel to serve their... Wait, who's paying me to yell at this guy?
I can answer that. For money.
I never thought I'd live to see this. There's a solution here you're not seeing.
No longer will the insects have domain over surface world.
Guess who dismantled the government?
Please don't leave me again.
I never will, baby.
I was right, he turned himself in on purpose.
Beth, it's him or me.
Seems like you guys need some privacy. Man's garage is his castle.
Fucking Summer was right.
Jerry's going to spend some time divorced.
I'm sorry to hear that, sweetie.
This is going to be good for Jerry.
For everybody.
For everybody.
I just took over the family, Morty. And if you tell your mom or sister I said any of this, I'll deny it. And they'll take my side because I'm a hero, Morty. And now you're gonna have to go and do whatever I say, Morty. I'm not driven by avenging my dead family, Morty. That was fake. I'm driven by finding that McNugget sauce. I want that Mulan McNugget sauce, Morty.
I am Phoenix Person.
Phoenix person. Is that what we settled?
Guys, that was the premiere. What the hell did you think?
That was fucking amazing. It was pretty good.
It was good. It was action-packed.
Yeah.
Crazy action.
Yeah, so for me, there wasn't like a million laugh out loud moments, but I was really, really invested in the story.
Yeah, I think it built
like
the
how
story.
Rick,
yeah,
because it was one of those things where, like how Rick was navigating his way out of prison, like his plan to transfer his consciousness. It's done so snappy, and he's so intelligent. It's fun to watch, even if I'm not laughing. It's like I'm like absorbed into it.
This episode was loaded with story, where some of the other episodes in the past was just comedy. This was really a builder for me. My big takeaways from this episode is, I guess at the end, is I don't know what the fuck was wrong with Rick at the end. It was the dude fucking possessed or losing his mind, or is he a different Rick and he's like a fucking bad guy now?
No, it's the same Rick. I think he just accomplished a crazy thing.
So you think it was like a rush, like
and he was kind of I think he was kind of high on that power a little bit
because he said family got Jerry kicked out and he took down the government.
Yeah, I mean, who the hell wouldn't be a little drunk on power to that? You know what I mean?
He is seriously fucking drunk on power. Yeah, absolutely. I also thought it was hilarious every time Rick switched bodies or brains. Like, right after he did something, he said, I gotta go take a shit.
Yeah.
I gotta go take a shit. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Go take a shit.
Or if he turned into the bugs. Well, I'm just a dumbass bug. Anyway, I'm gonna take a dump.
What did you guys think of that fake memory where you see Diane and you see Little Beth, even though it was a fabrication? What did you guys think of that?
Originally, I thought it was real, and when they got their asses blown up, I was like, fuck. No wonder he's fucked up. But then, we find out it's not a real memory.
Yeah.
He definitely portrayed himself as a different Rick before that.
Yeah, so I think one thing the show is going to have to do eventually, I'm pretty sure they will, because they have said that they know all that story. They're just having a lot of fun doing this stuff, so they don't need to tell that. Yeah, you tell that before you wrap things up.
Yeah.
But it just makes me kind of wonder, is there like a sad story? Like what happened to Beth's mom?
Yeah, what happened caused Rick to be a raging alcoholic. I thought it was interesting, though.
Well, Birdman talked about how he's an alcoholic because he's coping with an immense amount of pain. And he had that special phrase, wubba-dubba-dub-dub.
Which means something like I'm in pain or something.
Yeah.
I thought was interesting was the family was pretty miserable without Rick. Once he got thrown in jail, they were pretty fucking depressed. And maybe some of that had to do with...
Jerry wasn't.
Jerry wasn't, but maybe it had, some of that had to do with the Galactic taking over. So their world changed, a lot in season 2, episode 10. So
I think it's one of my fears.
Yeah,
some galactic civilization taking over.
That'd be terrible.
I don't think it would really matter.
You know what's funny?
Really could matter if a galactic civilization took over.
Some people make the most of it, some people wouldn't. Again, it depends on what it was. If you have something like Raqqa, that fucking South African guy, I think, directed. It was like a short film, Oat Studios.
Okay.
And it was people were just being butchered and mutilated and taken into these big fucking factories or something to be experimented on, and dead bodies stacked everywhere, and they're all like nailed to the Eiffel Tower. And
that sounds pretty.
That's
terrible.
pretty fucking horrible. But if you have like this, then I think it.
Well, it depends on how many aliens there are, and would it impact little towns like Marietta? You know what I mean? Like, would we kind of
probably know like 10 years after?
Would we watch it from a distance and see it on news and be like shitting our pants, just waiting for them to make it our way finally? Or would they just send us a few handful of aliens and kind of control the town until they got here to do whatever they wanted? Or would they come in peace? Who knows? I mean,
these people that talk about one world government and fucking people with one country taking over another.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think Marietta, Ohio. I mean, we definitely see some interest, but you wouldn't see.
Yeah. You know what's interesting is I read an article the other day on one of the major news networks. The government, I guess the Pentagon, they're getting ready to release some information on, I guess it was signed into law. I don't know how it works, but signed into law or said that it had to be done by, I think, sometime this year.
A certain amount of days or something that happened. I think one of Trump's things.
Yeah, that they have to release some intel on alien life form, and there's pretty much conclusive proof that there's something out there.
See, I think I've read what you're talking about, and it talked about like there's so many ways they can get around not exactly telling the truth.
Right.
And they might not.
So they might,
or maybe there is nothing.
They might try to get out of it, but this guy that was like a whistleblower speaking as a, he didn't. I don't think he revealed his identity, but he was basically saying like, yeah, it's real, it's out there. We have the proof, and they're supposed to admit it sometime this year, but like you said, they'll probably find a way to get out of it.
Yeah, I think government transparency is a lot to hope for.
Yeah, that was an emotional moment early in the episode when Morty said that Rick bailed on the family. Do you feel like he meant that in that moment, or do you think he was just trying to kind of control Summer's emotions and get her to fucking chill out?
I don't know. When I think about myself in a situation, there's probably a part of you that thinks that, and there's a part of you that, like, well, I'm saying this for Summer. There's a part of me that believes it, there's a part of me that doesn't.
Yeah, I mean...
There's a part of him that hopes it's not true, but if it is, I don't know.
I mean, anger can make you say some crazy shit, you know what I mean? I've definitely said shit that I didn't mean when I was angry.
I usually say what I mean when I'm angry.
You say what you mean.
I usually say what I mean when I'm not angry. So... I just usually stress it more when I'm angry.
Yeah.
There's just shit that's bad form. I'll use bad form when I'm pissed a lot of times.
Yeah,
I'll just ignore any idea of etiquette.
Yeah.
Not that I keep a lot of it anyway.
It's a lot easier for me to do that when I'm angry as well. I try to really control what I say and not let, but I'm human, so...
Absolutely.
Sometimes I do.
When I'm in a good mood, I have a pretty good filter. I don't say most of the things that's on my mind. When I'm angry, comes out.
I mean, it's okay for me to get angry. I feel good when I'm angry. I like being angry.
We know this.
But I just usually let it build up before I really...
I
don't want just to try to make a point just to say something fucking stupid if someone's pissed me off. But if it just builds up, then I'm like, yes, we're getting there.
Diarrhea mouth.
But then it gets there.
It's gone.
And then I'm like, you feel the force behind it. And it's a good feeling.
Do you guys have a memory of a fast food restaurant doing like a promotion that you really liked?
I don't remember there being something specific that I don't know. Because growing up, you had McDonald's had promotions for all kinds of movies we liked and shows.
Yeah.
You had Transformers were out a lot and shit like that.
Did you guys ever play the Monopoly game?
Oh, yeah.
I never did that.
So my family was pretty much the typical, and I say this with all the love in the world, just the typical white trash, chase every single restaurant giveaway that there was. Monopoly, different movies with different cups. When in the 90s, when they McDonald's had a basketball card fucking giveaway thing. Beanie Babies.
Beanie Babies are a McDonald's
thing? Yeah, Beanie Babies from McDonald's.
They even had Mario shit there a long time ago.
I remember Mario
because they had a little Goomba that had a little suction cup on its head. And you pushed it down. It would do that frog flip thing or jump or something.
Really?
Yeah. Like you let up on it. When the suction cup lit up, it would jump.
I remember my dad saying, James, one of these days these Beanie Babies are going to be worth a lot of money.
God. Well, that's fucking. It's like a grandma that finds something she thinks worth gold.
You
can sell that for a lot of money.
Yeah. There was a time when they were worth a little bit, but now they're worth nothing. Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those other things that they just mass produce them like crazy. Mm-hmm. They're not worth anything.
Got you to buy Happy Meals, didn't you?
You got to buy Happy Meals and everything else.
So I remember Pokemon cards, Generation 1 Pokemon cards that I had, they dropped a lot in value, and then I can't find mine anywhere, but then they hiked up in value. All the ones from then hiked up in value.
Pokemon's are going through the roof, yeah.
And it's just like, man, one of those, like some of those things, like I don't know if I could sell like Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur, but at this point in my life, I might. If I can find them.
Well, I tell you what,
I mean?
my parents still have French fry containers and cups that I remember them getting in the mid 90s of like Michael Jordan on it. I think Karl Malone or someone else. That from the Dream Team. I think it was like 92. The Dream Team, right? The big 92. Still have them to this day. So yeah, I mean, yeah, we. I don't know. I don't know if I should be proud of saying this on camera.
Who cares?
They still got the shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My dad, he collects coins. He's got just a bunch of gold coins and shit from back in the day that he collects. Yeah. Or he's had. I don't know if he actively collects them.
I think it's a Farley thing, man. I mean, I don't think I'm...
My dad did have a bunch of basketball cards, I remember, and then he stole them a few years ago for like $3,500.
Yeah. I'm just... I think a lot of people in our family are kind of junkers and collect stuff. And one of the favorite parts of this episode for me was when... I think it was Morty said, the Ricks hate the Ricks the most. Do you remember that?
Ricks hate themselves?
Yeah, Ricks hate themselves the most. And I just wonder if there's like something deeper on why they hate each other so much.
Well, that might go back to your first question about what happened to his wife.
Yeah, who knows, man? Or maybe it's some kind of intergalactical competition. I don't know. You know what I mean?
What's interesting is when a Rick gets to a certain point in his life where he becomes connected with the Galactic Federation of Ricks. And it's just the idea that like there's all these different realities, but quite a bit of them are very similar.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yes. So it's just interesting. And I've always felt that the Rick that we watch is a unique Rick, and he definitely believes he's the most Rick. That he is the Rickest Rick. I think all the Ricks would think that.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But they also know each other well enough to know that Rick is the Rickest Rick.
Absolutely.
Because maybe he causes the most chaos, you know?
Well, there's a reason why they're after his ass.
They're the all Ricks that are all hanging out with themselves and glorifying themselves, and he's the one that isn't.
Yeah.
Right.
This divorce.
Yeah, man.
We didn't really see it. It was off camera, but what do you think of that?
Well, I don't know if it's real yet.
I fucking hate Jerry.
Yeah, I don't know if it's real yet. I guess hopefully we find out more about it in the next episode. I will say this. Jerry called Beth's bluff, and she, it appears at least, she said, fuck you. You know what I mean? You call my bluff, you're gone. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. It's long overdue in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? Jerry's... I don't like the Jerry character, honestly. I mean, I enjoy the dumb shit he does sometimes, but...
Yeah, I enjoy to hate him.
I enjoy to hate him. I mean, he's the pussification.
Like Joffrey on Game of Thrones, I love to hate that little motherfucker.
Yeah, he's just a weak, sorry man.
Yeah, he is.
I hate weak, sorry men. Sorry, I do.
No, I get it, yeah. It's an admirable thing to hate.
This show is just so clever, and I think the scene where Rick gives Morty the fake gun. Of course, Morty doesn't know it's a fake gun. Mm-hmm. So this is another fucking clever thing these writers do. Just like the snake thing where he pops the snake out.
It reminded me of like that type of humor. Like the snake thing and the idea of the guy who was making a funny noise and Rick mistook it for a laugh.
Yeah. It's just so clever, man. I love the writers.
Well, it's also like I love little moments when Rick misses a detail. And it happens once in a while. Mm-hmm. I thought it was a pretty strong premiere, and I think it changes the stake of the series quite a bit because now the Galactic Federation of Ricks is in shambles, and the Galactic Federation of the universe is
the Citadel of Ricks.
Yeah. They're bailing on Earth.
Yeah.
Rick and Beth are getting divorced.
Yeah. It's a shit show.
Yeah.
I thought it was a really strong premiere, and honestly, I kind of enjoy the story-driven episodes. This is a little different because it was very story-driven, very heavy.
Yeah.
But I would like to see more of that.
Yeah, you need both, and I like it quite a bit. You guys got anything else?
No.
Okay. Guys, I think that's it. We're out of here. Guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of Rick and Morty with us. If you like us and you like to support us, you should and you can by just clicking that notification, subscribing, leave comments down below, and make sure you guys go back, check out our other reactions, Rick and Morty, and more.